welcome to today's video. Today I'm so excited to finally bring you guys this video because I've been teasing it and talking about it for so long, I feel like. I'm going to share with you guys my updated morning and nighttime skincare routine. I have incorporated some products into my routine that I've already kind of talked here and there about in previous videos, but I wanted to show you how I use them and what order that I use them and kind of my experience with them. I'm also going to talk to you about my BBL photo facial treatment because if you follow me on Instagram, you saw about a month or 6 weeks ago I had my first BBL treatment, and then I followed it up with another treatment about 2 to 3 weeks later, and I want to share my experience and my results with that as well. So it's all about skin. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, let's talk about my BBL treatment and what exactly that is. So BBL is a photofacial. So basically they use light therapy to treat signs of aging. So it can help with wrinkles, fine lines. It can help with the appearance of pore size. It can help with pigmentation, sun damage. Supposedly it's a great treatment for rosacea. I can't speak on that personally because I don't have rosacea, but it's kind of this photofacial treatment that really can really just revive the skin, make it brighter and younger looking. And so for me, the biggest complaint that I have about my skin is pore size. And also I had some sunspots, not a lot. All of my sunspots were pretty small. They were about the size of maybe a large freckle. I had some in the center of my face. I also had a couple here that were the most obvious to me. The ones that I have noticed over the years have just gotten darker and darker and darker. And so that's what I was really looking to see how the BBL treatment, what kind of results it gave for those. We treated my face and we also treated my neck. So I had my treatment done here in Austin with Laurel Corrine. That name, it may sound familiar because Laurel is the gal who did my COOLSCULPTING. And so I was kind of picking her brain on, what's the difference between a BBL and an IPL or a Fraxel laser. You hear about those services when it comes to photofacial treatments. And she told me that a Fraxel is kind of more intense. So it's a stronger treatment. So BBL is safer. Apparently it's easier to, and I say apparently just because I'm not the expert here, I'm just kind of going off information that was shared with me, but that IPLs, it's more riskier to like burn the skin. So just BBLs are a little bit safer, but you'd get as great results. So she prefers doing the BBLs in her studio. I am going to read off my phone because I just don't want to make sure I want to make sure I don't forget anything. So she says the benefits of a BBL is it builds collagen, it breaks up veins, it pulls pigmentation or sun damage. And the way she described it is that the light actually like pulls it up to the skin. So immediately after having it in like that first few days, those spots will actually get darker and then they will literally flake off the skin because that pigmentation is pulling up to the surface of the skin and then flaking off. And that did happen to me, by the way, especially this large one, which I have makeup on, but I'm going to show you some footage with no makeup, so don't worry. Now it's not completely gone, but it is reduced in coloration and darkness. I would say probably 85% from what it was. So I'm really, really happy with that. It also helps with pore size, which we talked about, and rosacea, which we talked about. She says BBL treatments can change the expression of genes associated with the aging process to resemble young skin. So we treated my face and we treated my neck. The process itself and all kind of includes some little video of what it was like. But the first time we just did the treatment, the second time we did a Dermaplane facial, which is basically removing all the hair and kind of exfoliating the skin. And then we did the treatment after that. She does numb the skin with a numbing cream, which we left on for about 20 minutes, and it really does numb your skin. It's kind of like getting, when you go to the dentist and your mouth feels numb, that's kind of how your face feels.
So I am getting numbed up. I have numbing cream all over my face and neck, kind of behind the ears a little bit. She said that this will sit for about 20 minutes and then the actual treatment will take about 20 minutes. But we're going to target specifically this little brown spot here and the little lighter brown spots that I have in the center of my face. But yeah, I'm excited to see what it does to this guy right here.
Overall, I would say the process was not painful. There were some times where it was just uncomfortable. It's basically like a little, I had goggles on so I couldn't actually see what was happening, but obviously I was able to see the video afterwards. But it's like this device that just kind of shoots a light laser to the skin. So each time it hits, if you've ever had like laser hair removal, it's kind of like that. It's like a quick little pop. I think they describe that as almost like feeling like a rubber band, like kind of like slapping the skin. I guess you could compare it to that. Overall, it wasn't painful. However, I can see if you don't have a high tolerance to pain, it would probably be uncomfortable. She did a few different passes. So the first pass that we did was kind of more on the mild side, and I think that was targeting like just kind of building collagen, helping with fine lines and wrinkles, just kind of an overall pass. Then she did a pass on veins. So for me, it was really just around the nose because I tend to have a little bit of redness there, not much. And then she did a pass over like the targeting the dark spots. So every time she saw a little dark spot, she would go and zap it. That was a little bit more intense than the first pass overall. And then I think we ended with like a pass over the deep set wrinkles. So for me, you know, I have these lines here. So she kind of targeted those areas. On my neck, I think that is probably, I can't say it's where I saw the most improvement because I saw a lot of improvement in my face too. But the neck, you guys, my neck is just so much smoother. I did have a lot of these little spots on my neck that are completely gone. I had this one, actually it's over here, this one spot that was like really red. It was like cherry red. I don't know what they call it. It was tiny, tiny, but it's like cherry red, and that's completely gone. It is something that I will probably maintain a couple of times a year. I believe they say with BBLs, depending on you know, what you're dealing with and pigmentation issues, you'll probably want to start with a series of them and then maintain them throughout the year. I think they range a few to several $100s. I'll have all the information linked down below. Obviously that's going to vary depending on where you go, but Laurel, I'll have her site listed down below if you have any questions or want to check her out. So that's my experience with the BBL treatment. I am going to insert kind of a before picture that I took just before I had my first treatment. Granted, it's different lighting. I was in her studio, so it's very different than my after picture, which I just took right before filming this video with no makeup on in front of a natural light window. But just so you can see, I think you can really pay attention to the darker spots that I had here. I feel like that's going to be the most noticeable. Now let's go ahead and switch gears and talk about my skincare routine. I'm going to share with you my morning and my nighttime skincare routine. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I have incorporated some new products. Some of them you've heard me talk about other past videos. One product I truly feel like is I feel like it's responsible for this like glow to my skin that I have never had before. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the mornings I wake up and I don't have any makeup on because obviously I've cleansed my skin the night before. I usually always get on my bike and exercise, so I'm really sweaty. I hop in the shower, I'll rinse off my face with a little cold water. Maybe I'll use a mild cleanser, but honestly I don't really cleanse my face a lot in the mornings. I don't know if that's wrong or right, but it works for me. As soon as I get out, I have apply the, okay, I'm gonna attempt to pronounce this, Biologique Resurge Lotion P50, and I have the Balancing Exfoliator one. Apparently there are like, I think 6 different versions of this depending on your skin type. I have the Balancing Exfoliator one. So I take a gauze pad that I just order off Amazon. I get a big thing of them for like 10 bucks. And I kind of soak it and then I just pat it on my skin, all over my face, on my neck, and on my chest. I have been taking so much better care from here down that I didn't do even 6 months ago. So that has been I apply all my products from here down except my eye cream. Eye cream stays under the eyes, but everything else gets applied all over. So I will apply this all over the skin. This, and I don't want to, I'm going to tell you my personal experience with this, but I am going to reference the notes that Laurel sent to me because I don't want to forget anything, especially those of you who are really skincare savvy, ingredient savvy, you know, want to know all of that. I do have that information for you. But for me, what this does, it has given me a glow, like I said, that I'm quite honestly, every time I film a video, I have a monitor here and I start the video with no makeup on and I'm like, my skin, it looks like it was just moisturized and I moisturized 3 hours ago. It has given me such a glow. It has brightened my skin. I do feel like it's helped with my pore size. It hasn't made them disappear. I don't know that we can really shrink pore size. I know that's, you hear different things, but it will help with the appearance of pores. I feel like it just makes my skin look smoother and brighter. It has helped with pigmentation. Granted, I have had that BBL treatment, but even before having that BBL treatment, I just noticed that the skin was brighter. It's just fantastic. It's probably one of the best skincare products, game-changing skincare products I have ever tried. And I'm serious when I say that. I also feel that way about the May Love vitamin C serum, which actually is not in my current routine right now for no other reason than I ran out and I was sent some other products, so I'm trying that. But this is fantastic. So for all of you guys that are like, okay, Lisa, what is in this? I asked Laurel to kind of send me like her breakdown, how she would explain and describe this product to a customer. She says it's the perfect combination of alpha hydroxy acids, including lactic acid, salicylic acid, and vitamin B3. She said that's great for all skin types. You get 6 different versions, which I talked to you about. Again, and mine is the Balancing Exfoliator. I did have to ease my way into this. So when I first got this, I used it, I think I used it once a day for 7 days. Or maybe I even alternated days. I forget, but I worked my way into it. Now I use this morning and night. P50 helps every other product you put on after working 10 times better to prepare your skin. It exfoliates, it tones, it balances the skin. Apparently this brand, Biologique Rd, has a secret combo of exfoliating acids. So that's kind of a little bit of information about this product. So I start my morning routine with this. Next I will either apply these two. Let's go ahead and jump into these. Sometimes I rotate between my eye cream or these two. So these are new products by the same brand that I've been using for a couple of weeks. I have the Dermapore and then I have the VG Tensil. So the Dermapore is supposed to help with the appearance of pores. Obviously that's probably my biggest complaint when it comes to my skin because you know, I feel like products just magnifies those pore sizes. So I really struggle with that. So I will put this in I will just kind of open this and I'll have video of me using it. I'll put this in the palm of my hand and then I'll mix it with the VG Tensil, which is a product that Laurel explained to me as like skin tightening. Now I've only been using these for a couple of weeks, so I can't really speak on my experience kind of beyond that. But I will mix the two together and I'll apply it just a few minutes after applying the P50 lotion in the morning. Then I will follow it up with my vitamin C serum, which currently I'm using the Pharmacy Very Cherry Bright. So you guys know I love the Maylove. I've been using that forever. I ran out. This was sent to me. I thought, okay, I'm going to try this. I like it. It's very different than the Maylove. The Maylove is like a very like light kind of watery serum. This is more like a gel. This smells like cherries. It's very fragranted, but I like it. You know, I have no complaints. I kind of feel, you know, it seems great, but if you like something a little lighter weight without a fragrance, the Maylove would probably be a better option for you, but I've been using this. I'll apply my eye cream, which I'm using the Colleen Rothschild eye cream, and then I will apply my current SPF and moisturizer, which happens to be the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid in SPF of 50. So this was sent to me by Paula's Choice, and I've always loved Paula's Choice products that I've tried in the past, and I liked the fact that it had an SPF of 50 and that it's a hydrating, it's a moisturizer. So this is what I've been using. I haven't been using a separate SPF and moisturizer, and I really, really like it. It is very, very lightweight. There's no white cast. It works great under makeup. So that'll be kind of my morning routine. So when it comes to nighttime, first I cleanse my skin, and I'm using the Colleen Rothschild Cleansing Balm, which I love. I've used it for a couple of years now. It's such a great cleanser and makeup remover. If you prefer to have like a sudsy facial cleanser, you can always use a balm before to remove your makeup and then use a cleanser afterwards. I find that the cleansing balm really removes it all, that I don't really feel the need to do that second step. So I will put that over my skin dry and I will rub it all over my face. Then I will take the muslin cloth, I will soak it in water, squeeze all the water out, and kind of wipe and remove my makeup, including my eyes. I'll be a little careful around my eyes because they're, you know, it's a more delicate area, and I do end up going back and removing my eye makeup with a separate makeup remover. So once that is off, what I will do is I will go in with my Biologique, I gotta slow down when I say that. Biologique Resurge P50 lotion, same thing, same process. Soak a gauze pad, apply it all over the face, neck, and chest. Once that is off, I will go and apply my eye cream, which is the Colleen Rothschild. I still use that morning and night, and I'm using currently her Extreme Recovery Cream. I like a richer, thicker, emollient, creamy moisturizer at night, so I will go and apply that. Also, I need to clean my eye makeup a little bit better, so I will use the Mary Kay Oil-Free Makeup Remover, and I will use it on a pad and clean my eye makeup, and then I also put it on these lint-free, they almost look like Q-tips, but they're not Q-tips, and I will soak those, and I will go in and really clean any like makeup that I have right at my lash line. Because I have lash extensions, I have to be careful with, you know, removing my makeup. I can't just like wipe off my eyes. Then I will take those same little tools soaked in this oil-free makeup remover, and I will just kind of comb through my lashes to remove any makeup or mascara that might be left behind. Really, with lash extensions, it's very hard to get all of that residue off the eyes. So if you wear a lot of makeup, I don't really know if lash extensions are, I go back and forth, things I love and things I don't love about them. one of the things I don't love is that I wear so much makeup that it's very hard to keep them clean because so much of it gets built up in the lashes. And the last step that I do for my nighttime skincare routine is apply my lip conditioner on my lips. So I'm using the Laneige Sleep Mask, I think is what it's called. I love it. It feels so good on the lips. It smells good. It's just kind of that last little step before I go to bed. And that is my morning and nighttime skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was super excited to share it with you because I truly feel like this kind of routine right now has really made such a change in my skin. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I would love to know your favorite skincare products in the comment section below. Let me know what those are. If you ended up picking this up, because I know a lot of you have, if you end up picking it up, let me know what you think about it, because whenever I find a product like this that I'm just like, this is amazing, I love to hear if you actually try it and what you guys think, because one of the greatest rewards on YouTube is when you guys message me and you're like, oh my God, I picked up this on your recommendation and I love it. I'm just like, yes, that's just kind of a little satisfaction for me. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.